this might be one of my favorite, if not my favorite new anime of this season. It is such a dark horse that came out of nowhere, and the themes are so relatable to me that I just love talking about it. And the first 2 episodes, I craved about like how amazing, how after the first hook, how they could then do another one with such a different, you know, like follow through from the initial hook and deliver even more engaging content with the stalker coming up in the interview and showing the mental illness of the streamers trying to make content out of it. Episode 3 then goes through a flashback in such a cinematic way, talking about how Ama-chan became Kawaii Angel, the disturbing, you know, bullying happening, the absence of parents, the family household abuse, how she then learns how to use her own sexual charms to manipulate otakus to do her bidding to kill off the bullies. And she talks about an angel that will save everybody. But at the end of the day, this is a child that wants someone to save her. So she decided to become the angel. And then the whole episode ends with, you know, her, like basically it started with her watching an interview about the past, but the interview was not the real thing. We saw the flashback, which was a real thing. After that ends, she then is still there in the streets, you know, looking at the interview. And it's just from start to middle to end, everything about last episode was just so fucking peak. I wonder how they'll keep up though. Let's see what happens today.
わかんないでしょ。現代で普通に生きるだけの苦しい辛い環境でもない。
The sin of a
そりゃ
normie?
嫌なこともトラブルもたくさんある。悔しい出来事も無限にあるよ。
This is Ode to Joy? Maybe not Ode to Joy, but this is a classical music that's very... It sounds very familiar, but they're plucking the strings instead of the violin.
でもそこまで含めて普通。凡人なの。みんなが想像できる一般的な喜び悲しみ成功海ボーリングカラオケ恋人と水族館クリスマス的なイベントだと思う。
She just described all the different tropes in a rom-com, bro. Especially the aquarium, you know, dates.
全部素敵なイベントだと思うよ。
But?
私にとっては大切な思い出。でも空に輝く一等星から見れば砂。
Does this guy have a beard? Is this a bearded? No, it's a mask. It's a mask. Sorry.
空に輝く一等星から見れば小さな粒に等しい出来事なんだよ。
She picked up the death note.
何百万のファンを熱狂させ、独自高みへ登り続けるあなたたちにとっては、
You're forgotten. You're not even
透明なの
compared.
私たち。
So this is the dialogue coming from the girl who again is the normie friend of the popular, you know, VTuber collab group, right? She is the normie friend that was brought on, you know, she was there during the interview stuff and she's talking about the perspective of a casual and how content creators, streamers, they just keep rising higher and higher, achieving their ambitions and they're fulfilled while she feels left behind, invisible only. But it's really a funny contrast because what you see from the streamers are also, they have their own set of problems and it's actually like mentally just like reducing them. They're going crazy, if not like gonna crash out and perhaps even die. So to her, it's all sunshine and rainbows for the people at the top, but the people at the top probably wishes that they could become normal to an extent. It's like a grass is greener on the other side.
透明なんだ私たち。興味がないんだ。私たちの幸せにも不幸にも一人一人に向かい合ってる時間なんてないから。いるだけ。
Good Lord!
プレッシャーも人一倍抱えてる。ダイヤモンドはいちいち透明なゴミ。
What interesting like introspection as she complains about them not seeing the invisible trash, yet at the same time they're so aware of why they can't.
だから他人なんて関係ない。見つめる暇もない。私たちはこんな私を見て私を見て私を見て家族。
Man, this is so parasocial, huh? This girl's entire thing is feeling ignored. You're in a chat, you're in a stream with like 30,000 people all typing in the chat, and only the highest super chats maybe get acknowledged here and there. She wants to be acknowledged so fucking bad, but she can't. But like, is there any obligation for the streamer to look at her though, above anyone else? This is just a nature of the game and she's even aware of it.
家族も友達も恋人ももちろん分かってる。でもどうしても見てほしい。あなたから。
That's fucked. You have friends and family that all look at you. You have a fulfilling life and friendships. But what she craves is the attention from somebody that doesn't even know her. Like, an acknowledgement from their favorite streamer is more important than actual real life people in their lives. Even for just a moment, let me be close to that radiance. So the attention-seeking behavior has nothing to do with like, oh, I want some sort of like, you know, like an obligation. I'm always worshiping it. It's more like, I want to also be in that light. Let me be close to that radiance. If you acknowledge me, then like I'm basically different from all the other normies that are also watching you. I have been acknowledged. I am that tier 3 subscriber. I want to be closer to that radiance. Acknowledge me. Whoa. That was a really cool transition scene. I love the abrupt cuts. Acknowledge me, acknowledge me, acknowledge me. Cut.
この間のこの人カチの友達なんでしょすごいね、今度サインもらってきてよどうかなミチカそういうの嫌がるかもそこをなんとか
It's so creepy. This like microscope, you know, like organisms like bacterial moving around. It's as if something is changing within her. So this episode's gonna delve into the perspective of a normie that also does wants to like achieve that radiance in the light. They're feeling forgotten. The level of parasocial delusion is very high with this one. Oh, we're back to the 4-3 backstory cinema. What happened in the intro sequence? Like a window broke. Whoa. What's the teacher doing right now? It's as if she has no command over the class and everyone's fucking around and she's just looking for an excuse to just stand there like a teacher, just... Mishka. Okay. But like, you could do that yourself. Like, I don't know. I really don't like how she keeps talking about wanting difference and to be unique, yet she just participates like with the rest in society. Like, this is on you. Why can't people live in a cooler, more decisive way? You can do it. Do it yourself. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, she is. She ascends to being a VTuber.
なんていうかパンクにさ俺はこんな間違った世界になんかさ
Okay, the teacher is actually this is actually adding a lot of interesting just like dynamics during this conversation. This constant tapping in the chalkboard as we talk about normies and everyone's stuck in a cycle. 精神がさ何の影響最近そういう音楽聴いてるの Whoa, the window breaking from the intro sequence. Whoa! Who's doing it? Michika is! The cuts on her face actually adds more aura. The rotation of her face here with the camera angle is so cool. She's wearing a... The teacher! Teacher gonna crash the fuck out, bro! The teacher will actually go insane. Oh my god. Mishka does have that aura. She's on TikTok and everything. She wears like a gothic Lolita outfit and she crashed out the windows and she's got social media presence. She's so cool. She's so different. I wonder how that would be though. Like, TikTok was not like that big when I was in high school, but like growing up now, if you're actually pretty big on TikTok and you're in high school, that kind of clout, that kind of fame, especially in this like young adolescent environment, wonder what that would be like. Teacher just left. Huh. She really always is just like, this is probably the worst feeling where she's not even content with being normal, but she also has a connection to somebody that is like ascended normalcy. And everyone keeps asking her, hey, can you introduce you? Can you introduce your like, you know, super cool friend to us? She's just like a middleman. Goth lolly spot. Dude, I mean, it's just popping off on TikTok. Yo, just start wasn't goth lolly outfits too. Kachi is. Whoa. Worried my ass. Yep. Damn, that's so true. Mitsuka just tells it how it is. Uh-oh. What's up, bad boys? Maybe she's looking for trouble. She's so chuny. Dude, her hair is so fucking long that it drags in the ground. But other than that, man, looks like she has... She is like the epitome of I'm 14 and this is deep. But she has kind of like exited some sort of base normie level due to her social media following, huh? And now she acts all above. I am above you. She feels like an awakened human being. Oh? Other ascended humans? AKA high school dropouts? The masses. This is some light Yagami shit. You remember when we were watching Death Note and how he would just be talking like the most edgiest power tripping teenager? You saw my TikTok blow up? That's nothing. Even the way she talks, it sounds like a witch. Probably. No answer. No answer. Cause if she answered, that would be kind of like acknowledging that like she too is not beyond regular human desires. The goth lolly! The goth lolly! You know, it'd be hilarious if the whole goth lolly aesthetic is nothing about what she wants to do, but she's also just like playing the social media algorithm game as she realizes this aesthetic is popular. That then would really contradict her entire motivation of I just want to live however I please. I don't care about TikTok. I'm blowing up. It's nice. You know, I don't have to worry about the finances anymore. But imagine like she is just a normal girl that is acting above everyone else when she also again is just doing the masses shit but LARPing as if she's any different because of the result she got. Oh damn. Or a monster! Or a monster! What did she say? And then I'll pass on of my own accord. Okay, that was kind of... I'm not gonna die, I'm gonna awaken from this dream. What? That's basically just like some cult lingo for like, this is a suicide cult. Like, I'm gonna ascend, I'm gonna just, you know, transcend humanity, I'm gonna die. Creepy. Bye. She's gone into the darkness. Is she telling her to like also be a TikTok god lolly? Not really, but it's just like, you know, come find me, Sasuke, when you want power. This is very tuny. It's very edgy. Once in a while, huh? Oh. Oh, thank God, this teacher was actually writing stuff on the chalkboard, even though no one's still paying attention. He's popping off on the chalk. She's live streaming it? That's so performative, though. Nah, this is a fucking chuny-ass LARPer, bro. Bro, she thinks she's Aina Koji. This is it. She thinks she's so, like, beyond normies and she has dark psychology studied. Bitch, you in a fucking goth lolly cosplay, you know, LARPing like this while you're looking at and you're begging for attention on a suicidal building drop content with the camera spanning back. This is like the same similar shit of people that cry on camera. They click record, they start crying in order for attention from it, then click end and try to figure out which crying face is gonna elicit the most reaction for the thumbnail. Oh, please, please. Someone's coming. The tomboy. The tomboy from the group. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Interesting relationship Mishka has with the tomboy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, they making out? They making out? Whoa, 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 whoa! I didn't realize they had it like that, right? Remember, it's these two and Lollipop, right? That's the VTuber group, right? I don't even know if they're VTuber. They're just live streamers. It's like the streamer group, right? So, okay, we got some Yuri going on. Yo, Kachi saw that. Naughty. Oh, the flower blooming. Every time they did the flower blooming shit, I don't know why. This shit just makes me so like uneasy. Oh god, the flowers. It's like, how do I explain it? Looks like I'm watching an erection. You know what I mean? But like, not like an actual penis getting a boner, but like what am I trying to say? Vaginal folds fucking erect? That's not how it works. But basically, the imagery here is presenting like sensual, sexual tension and development of that by showing again the flower is like this, right? Look, not as bad as the lollipop last episode. That was a vibrator. That was fucking crazy. Oh god, she's transforming, man. The butterfly again. We see the butterfly all the time. It's for Amachan though. When the eyes are blurred out, what does that mean? They're a non-playable character. In the backstory, right? In the background, right? In the flashbacks, whenever you see characters like this, it means they do not matter. So I guess this is Kachi, you know, realizing that Michika is really just like, she's gone. She's different. And now she's found other streamer friends and they're making out on top of a rooftop after faking a suicide post. And she's like, I'm not needed anymore. I am no longer, you know, close to her. I'm an NPC. God. She is a non-playable character though. Kachi, at Kachi, majoring in nail art at Shibuya Beauty Academy. Guest appearance, hourly plus sales, package type, 40 to 70%. She has 280 followers. Hey, that's 280 more than Bad Ugly Woman we saw in episode 2. Every time I see a non-player character though, that's so fucked up. Milk bar, baby. The way he talks is so desperate. It's like out of breath. God, the voice acting is so creepy. Her boyfriend. God damn! Look at the mouse pad, bro. This guy is sweaty Valorant player. Did you see the flick? Look at this transition here. Woo! Sweaty FPS lord. Cha-ching! Then change yourself. Or you can continue to complain and whine about how pathetic your life is as you continue to indulge in the comfort here. Even her staying with her boyfriend is a symptom of that. She's so desperate. But like she gets abused. She literally got raped by her boyfriend. We saw that. And what does she do? She stays, and doesn't Michika literally like confront her and saying, you know, the comfort of having somebody like that around, you know, that's all you care about, right? Even if he does you dirty, it's just like nice having someone around. Like the dependency, it's so. She needs to be more. Act, do something. Stop just talking. Anyone talking about her? That's weird. You're gonna ego surf your girlfriend's name? Is she even that talked about? She is?
んじゃ、奴らの本心見に行こうぜ。カチって接客手を抜いてるよな。
実物見たら普通すぎてさ、ガチ界隈ガチ恋増えすぎて出勤って天狗感すごくね。
These comments are pretty funny. Hold up. Saw her in person and she looked painfully normal for lol. Filter catfishing for real. Just posted it with the customer. She don't give a fuck about her job.
実物界隈ガチ恋増え
Kachi fandom turning into hell with how many serious sims it's got that we used to be better in the good old days. It's changed, man.
マジで天狗感
Doesn't Kachi seem super full of herself lately? This is what happens with any fandom group, bro. Like, immediately they start worshipping, and then the power dynamic is if it doesn't suit their needs, they start to turn on them.
店の中でもカチだけ空気違うよな。よく見ると太ってる。
If you look closely, she's actually kind of fat. She just hides the fat with her titties.
リアルで見たら
Catfishing, overding with the filters. She probably has some man whore boyfriend and all the money's going to him anyway. You know what? They're kind of right about that, right? He's basically pimping around.
見たくない。
好きそ
Why is he showing her this?
でも、もう大事じゃん。
This is not honest criticism. This is just honest and biased hatred. Their self-loathing reflected onto Kachi. That's it. Like, what is actually critiquing here? Everyone's just fucking mad that they can't get her pussy. That she is, you know, pushing them away. And they're like, oh my god, she's actually ugly, man. She's actually fat, man.
あの評価だって認識してるの。
う。部屋に映ってるじゃん。
I wanna bang Kachi too. You can tell she's got a guy just from how much food is in the photos of her room. I love how every comment also has like 2 or 1 dislike, because like there's still like white knights that are still simping for Kachi really hard.
目でもよ
That is so creepy. I wonder how long she stayed a virgin. She looks like she was already doing it back in middle school. What a weird comment.
うちのバンド名でもエゴサしなよ。たまには自分のファンと向き合ってみるのもいいじゃん。
Broke out no fans. Uh-oh.
本当にやめて。
Necklace though. Uh-oh. Oh, we get to actually see his face. I think this is actually the first time. He's actually way more handsome than I expected. You know what I mean? He's quite the Ikemen.
出てる。
Oh shit. Oh, whoa. So, whoa, we gotta censor that. And skipped. That's so fucked. That's so messed up. Just off-screen the sex again. And now she just in like a fetal position horizontally, bro, like on sideways in a blanket covered up as he just goes back to Valorant and complaining about people trolling him. She lets this happen though. Like, I am honestly like, you know how people that have been groomed, that are victims of situations, like you victim blaming them gets nothing done. But do you think Kachi's being groomed though? I feel like she wants this to happen subconsciously. She just like stays around. Again, it's the comfort. It doesn't matter how he abuses her. She's totally fine as long as there's someone there. So it's like hard to empathize and say like you deserve better when does she think she deserves better? I don't think so. She's like a very self-loathing person and wants to fill the gap and the void in her heart. But those feelings are so self-destructive and makes her feel even worse. It's just, we're just looping and circling.
お誘いありがとうございました。皆さんが生き生きしていて本当
This
に
is
楽しかっ
episode
たで
2
す。
content. Whoa. These two, remember, these two got something going.
と
Another
波風
classical
立た
music
ない
going
よう
on.
にしているだけの無意味な言葉と思ったことを自分の言葉で出力なさい。
She takes the GOTH LOLI LARP way too far. I kind of love it. She's 200% in character all the time, bro. She acts like this enlightened, you know, like despondent, just like I am so wise and beyond the masses. I am this ancient gothic lolly when I'm donning this cosplay, you know, the way that she talks, it's so
思
tuny.
なさい。
Damn, Michika!
いや
It's almost 600k.
あいやその
I wonder at what point you don't have the what's it called? Oh, she gained 90k subs there. That's pretty cool. She Like, when do they ascend non-player character status? You know? Because here, it actually shows, you know, the follower count and everything. So it's like, is there like a number? Do you have to get more than 100, 1,000? Like, what is it? Gokubara, Michika.
私言語化みたいなのって苦手。マジですごいとは思ってるんですけど、いや、
Wow. She said it's amazing like 4 times. After she got told by Michika, like, what do you really think? Stop being a fucking normie. Say what's on your mind. Sugoi! Sugoi! Honto sugoi!
本当すごいですよ。
Wow.
ジーマーでよ。
Yeah, very sugoi, huh? Netsuka-sama. Oh, look at that! It's almost 700k, 700,000.
感じです。
So we're very close, huh? Whoa, 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 whoa.
現代では空気を読め、個性を持って生きろ。
Lollipop!
が矛盾。
Okay, Lollipop. She's actually... The fuck? Someone remind me, wasn't she the highest ranking member of follower count so far? She's like dead last now. Both Michika and, you know, the tomboy beats her.
紫ババアのご登場。
The purple hag.
うるさいよ、お前らもっと空気読めよ。続けるよ。
Anyways.
都合よく社会を回してくれる歯車を重視しろって無茶なことを平然。ネットの発達によって同調圧力はさらに強まった。人は目立つもの、出る杭を打つ。みんな平面だったら信するから。そして打たれて負けた杭はいつの間にか自分も大勢の意見に合わせ対処。
ロリポップの頭が
People who stand out and do well are hated by the others, crab bucket mentality, and they will hammer them down to align with the rest. And that person who is shining brighter than most will actually then pander towards the masses and become a normie. Is that what Kawaii Angel will do, I wonder?
ロリポップの頭がどうかしている。
Everyone's head is wrong here.
ひよって当たりをしていると、そのままこう得ないまま終わっていくんだぞ。
She's right about that.
全くもってパンクじゃない。
She's so right about that. And I actually think that's even more prominent in Japanese society, East Asian culture, especially if there is this culture of don't stick out, right? Always just be with the hive mind, status quo. You don't have individualism. That's a very like North American thing. Here, it's more about collective, you know, hive mind mindset. Don't bother anyone. Don't stand out. Just put your head down and be a worker bee.
全くもってパンクじゃない。
変な弁嫌いじゃないよ。
みんなロブ。
皆さんはカラマーゾ。
Did I get the numbers wrong? Lollipop is actually second. Maybe I got the numbers wrong. Maybe I read the Michika number wrong. Okay, okay, okay.
カラマーゾフは強いです。トークライブの感想だってやっぱり元からいろいろとああだこうだ言われても全く意に返さない。っていいものまで見なくていい。
こう見えて割と気にし
She shut her phone!
元は普通。
いつの話。
Who was that? You talking about Lollipop now?
こう見えて割と気にしいなんだよ。元は普通に
I think we're talking about
SNS
Lollipop here.
結構最近までそうだった。
でも情報を遮断するくらいには強くなったな、うちの。
She looks really fat here. She low-key looks pregnant here. That sweater is not doing her any justice.
無造の言葉なんかで私たち
Tomboy's pregnante!
ダイヤモンドは傷つかない。
Oh, JoJo's reference! Diamond is unbreakable!
傷つかない。
Yo!
私は地味猛量のザレ言なんてそ
こういうのもいる。
お前はパンクがかっこよく生きようぜ。
Okay, that was kind of cool. That was some nice lines from Lollipop. I really like the line where she talks about how if you conform to society and don't let your unique individualism shine, you will never actually like achieve full potential and you will never be yourself. This doesn't mean act out and be different, but it means that if you have a genuine unique quirk, don't let that be silenced by other people that tells you that that's like something wrong. As long as you're not hurting anybody, right? There's nuances here. So many times people just kill off the inner voice within them because they need to match what society expects from them. And that just, again, kills any sort of like independence and uniqueness. And you'll regret it in the future.
チェルバ
K-Angel. Okay. Yes, like what Lollipop just said. To express herself. Whoa! Everyone's gone. This is pretty cool. Talking about art museum, suddenly everyone's gone in the train. It's like a train museum. Angel's actually on the train! We're talking about fine art now? Basically, keep engaging and keep thinking and try to find your own answer. Makes you think. Okay. Individualism through art and expression. Okay. Good answer. This is such a... It's crazy she can like make these kind of faces considering what we saw last episode from, you know, Ami-chan, man. But again, this is like the on-stream persona. That felt like queso, to be honest, you know, talking about, hey, ban mods, ban that guy! If only K-Angel, you know, was always like this, but that's not it. This really humanizes her. Yay, fun stream, let's go! Whoa, more butterflies again. I noticed that the butterfly here is a bit different though, right? So we gotta cover that ass, Sir Gregor. Be careful, be careful. So, the butterfly, I feel like has always been blue when we saw Ami-chan, right? But this butterfly is partially blue, partially like orange brownish. What is it trying to tell us? That like she's kind of like in and out? Like she basically is about to have metamorphosis and ascend normie status? Because she again is like the middleman where she does a connection to, you know, these ascended streamers compared to the casual citizen. So I wonder if that's what the butterfly's trying to tell us. She's a killer queen! Killer queen! That's another JoJo's reference. This is straight up just JoJo's part 4 right now. Diamond is unbreakable. Dude, this is all JoJo's references, right? Okay, she changed her hairstyle. This is creepy art style. Creepy. It's just, bitch, you look ugly. You look like shit. Again, the dislikes. Man, her white knights are so loyal. There's always 2 or 1 dislikes on these hate comments. The butterfly again. Oh. Yeah, spill that milk! Oh, now we're a punk. Yo, look at that. No one could talk shit. Look at them all startled. They're like, oh my god. Oh, so is K-Angel playing in the background right now? She is. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. One more? What are you doing? What? The thing that's left over is the boyfriend. Look at that. The shamelessness. Asking his girlfriend to hook him up with her friends. Nah. Destroy him right now. End him. You need more dick or something. Damn, no motion. Break his guitar on his head. Oh my god. Yo. This is Ami-chan's plushie that was crying. That's supposed to be P kind of, right? Look at it. This is the crying plushie, the pink thing. I'll buy you pads. Nah! Good! Fuck this entire setup! I guarantee you by the end of this, we're gonna see a completely blue butterfly. I'm realizing too that her hair changed too. It was half black, half white. Again, 1 step in, 1 step out of normal society and ascended human status. This right now is her ascension. She is breaking out. She's breaking through, right? No longer just being a subservient girl, just listening to the whims of others. She's gonna be individualistic. She's gonna crash out. Her hair changed. The butterfly also by the end will be all blue, I'm calling it. Bang! End him! Boom! Woo! Oh my god! She has ascended! The cut too! Just like Mishka today, you know, during the GOTH LOLI scene. She's ascended. Man, she should have broke his balls with those guitars.
Take it.
Damn! Man, does that mean this is her place? Like, he's a bum leeching off of his girlfriend's place? I thought like this is his place and she was leeching off of him. She's saying get out. Dude, this is her place. This is even more embarrassing.
Take it.
Crazy. Barefoot. He's running away. Kachi, take me back! Yes, literally talking down right now. Take your guitar, bro. Fuck you. And you know what? If he actually puts this into a productive way and creates the greatest music ever, good for him. Really. Go work on yourself, bro. Stop wasting your time grinding Valorant and trolling. This is for the better for both of them. The good old days. More Road to Joy remix. Aww. It actually used to be happy and smiling and laughing before. What's that? A church? Maybe it wasn't actually that good. I feel like a lot of people have nostalgia where it's like the nostalgia really like overrides what actually happened. Was it actually that good? Who knows? You are the star now. She feels so free and happy, right? No, P-chan! Crying P-chan! I want P-chan to smile! He's still crying. Oh, a new style. Let's go. Wait, big time skip. Time skip. Wait a minute. The boyfriend's on camera. Wait. He's in a talk show. Look at her trying to lie! You were leeching off of Kachi, bro! Wait a minute, looks like she's doing well. Also, the phone is cracked. Okay? No, that's actually cool. I'm not really hating. Like, listen, relationships are tricky and it gets all fucked up, right? People can do good and bad. The fact that he got his shit together and motivated and he's actually making some motion now, that's honestly cool to see. What has she been up to? What has she been up to though? I don't know. I feel like this ending is actually kind of really sad, right? Is there a outro step? Hold up. Post credit? I can't stand the way she talks. Just shut the fuck up and watch. This is the current era's goddess. Hurry up and say something funny. This is getting boring. She's so good at selling herself. It makes me. Your K-Angel needs some mods, man. She's rewatching the scene where, again, I was telling you how like humanizing this was. Watching her just have goofy slice of life moments talking about individuality, right? And now she's rewatching the fucking stream, crashing out a piece saying, "Fuck this dumbass chat!" That's right. When you crash out, basically like, the moment that you start flexing your money, when no one instigated, like contested that money, you're losing it, right? Listen, I like to bring in metrics and numbers to prove that I'm better in situations where someone else is antagonizing me based off of said metrics. But you're just like, I pay more in taxes than you fucking chatters. Oh, fuck you NPCs. Monkeys. The wig is off. It's even more funnier that the wig is off and she has the wig cap and she's crashing out in her studio. Imagine if this was live streamed. I think she might go even more viral. Dude, literally, like this just imagine the stream actually wasn't off. Damn. Would it be a Needy Girl episode without, you know, Ame-chan or K-Angel crashing the fuck out? Damn. She just went complete like League of Legends, you know, like COD lobby just in chat. Fucking cells! Ah! Jesus. Whoa. Careful now. We don't condone calls to action for violence. Okay, this episode I think was also great. Definitely not as impactful as the previous ones, but still very, very nice. The backstory of Kachi and looking at her, you know, situation of being, you know, kind of in the middle of being a normie and like ascending. Her hair also kind of depicting that, right? Black hair and white hair. She despises herself and she hates how, you know, her old friend has now become this really popular person and she's becoming more like a background character and she can't do anything about it. But after listening to Ame-chan, right, K-Angel's words, she really decided to stick up for herself, quit her shitty job at the milk bar, kicked her bum boyfriend out, and looks like she really ascended. But it's a very interesting ending here because her bum boyfriend, I think, is actually doing better than her. You know what I mean? This last sequence is her listening to her bum boyfriend's new band, you know, debuting and doing well. And what has she been up to? Based on her reaction of just turning the phone down, I don't know. The last sequence here, it just feels so contradicting in how I thought this is supposed to build her up for her to pop off and to do really well. But it's just her just kind of realizing shit. Her ex-boyfriend is doing maybe better than her and the episode just ends with, you know, Ame just crashing the fuck out. That's another episode. Again, so relatable with the themes of content creation and parasocial awareness, man. And at the end of the day, the most important takeaway I think is the individualism stuff. It doesn't mean treat other people like NPCs, but it does mean that you prioritize what's unique to you. You have a voice, you think you matter, say it, do it. Don't just conform to the rest of society and let your one-time opportunity just be gone. That's it from me. If you're still here though, if you enjoyed this reaction, please like the video. Check out the other playlist for even more content. And until next time, take care.